Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the show. Hanging out with Jimbo Precision Ski. Good morning, Jimbo.
Good morning.
How was your holiday?
Hey, it was excellent.
All
Still
right,
going
great.
on,
Good,
in fact.
good. Yeah, that's
12
right.
days of Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's right. And then the New Year's coming up this next week. So some great times to get out there and ski and ride right now. We may have some snow coming up for this evening. So looking forward to it. And the conditions are just great right now. So as we move into the new year, though, what are some ideas that you have for people? Because this is kind of a theme to the new year. Keep your stuff going, right?
Well, you know, this is the time of year. I mean, everyone starts. We made it through Christmas, and everyone starts about New Year's. Maybe make some resolutions. You know, turn over a new leaf. Start things off on the right foot. And you know, some great New Year's resolutions for skiers would be to take good care of their equipment. You know, one of the things in the equipment side, your bindings should be tested.
Okay.
At least once a year, or 30 days of skiing. 30 days of skiing, you know, so that could be 60 days of, or 60 half days of skiing.
Right, sure.
But 30 days of skiing, the manufacturers suggest getting the bindings tested. You know, it's a function test, the binding, the boots put in the binding. A bunch of personal data determines what the indicator settings are in the heel and the toe. And then the bindings are tested to make sure that they're working correctly and do what you expect them to do, is hold you in when you want to be in and let you go when you need to get out.
Right.
You know,
That's right.
so that's a good resolution to, you know, start the year with a binding test, and you'll know that your bindings are working.
Yeah, you want to feel confident that your gear is good to go once you hit the hill.
Exactly. And then in the land of boots,
Okay,
you know,
which is a big land.
Yeah,
there's a lot to it.
You know, and I mean, if boots have been an aggravation for you, they don't fit right, why not start off the year with getting them fitted?
Which is something you hear all the time, though.
Constantly.
When you're out and you're skiing, and you just, that is one of the things you hear all the time.
Yeah,
My
they're
feet are
sore,
or
or
tired,
they're loose, or they're tight, or whatever. Hey, get them fixed. I mean, they're not going to fix themselves, and you know, they will continue to be uncomfortable or keep you from enjoying a great day on the hill. You know, so you know, get your boots fitted, or if your boots are need to be replaced, this is a good time to do it. You know, the heel and toe pads are something that need to be checked constantly because they wear, and that affects how easily or not your boot goes into the bindings.
Okay.
So, you know, that's something that we can check in the shop very easily. They're easy to replace. Also, a little spot of oil on any of the little micro adjusts.
Sure.
And if you've got a buckle that's broken or not functioning, get it fixed.
Replaced, which is a relatively easy fix, right?
Yeah. None of this is expensive or time consuming, and it makes a great difference when you're on the hill.
Yeah, sure.
And when it comes to fitting, a great way to start the year is if you haven't already gotten some kind of an insole in your boots. That makes a lot of the pain and discomforts go away. All these insoles are you know, more supportive than the insole that comes in the boot. It means you have better communication with your skis, less fatigue. Your feet don't get as cold because you don't have to buckle your buckles as tightly because you're standing on a footprint.
Yeah,
your
which
footprint.
is like you recommend that's probably the first step you ought to take for boot comfort,
you know,
because
insoles
the manufacturers aren't going to come with it.
Yeah, they're not expensive. I mean, they're as low as $45 or so, and they'll last for a long time. You can put them in your shoes and hiking boots.
There you go.
Sort of
Yeah, it's a great tip. And then lastly, we're talking about boots. We're talking about bindings. Then, of course, you have to talk about the ski equipment.
Yeah, exactly. You know, skis take a beating, you know, especially if you like to get out early season and the snow cover isn't.
We have to talk about the actual part that's on the snow, right?
Right. That would be the ski,
you
know, and the bottoms of the skis, you know, can get beaten up or worn. Every little gouge, if you can see in the front part of the ski here pretty easily, every little gouge and scratch that's in here means more resistance for this ski moving over the snow. Makes it more difficult to turn. It makes it harder to get from point A to point B if you're just going straight. The skis get sort of sluggish. The edges get worn, rusty, they're not sharp, they don't give you the security to turn or to stop, to control your speed and make the maneuvers that you like to.
Sure.
You know, once you get your ski repaired, gouges and scratches are filled in, The surface is smoothed, wax is applied, the skis are right back to better than new condition, and they'll slide well over the snow. You use less energy.
Yeah.
It's easy to engage the edges and to turn and to
what a
stop.
difference you can even just see from the top half of the untuned portion.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
tuned
it's
portion.
real
You can
apparent
just
here
clearly
looking
see
at it, yeah.
that there's
Yeah, you can see it pretty
there's
well
a
on the
true
camera.
benefit to it, and when you're talking about, especially when you're talking to the fact that it's going to hold back on resistance from any of those scratches.
Yeah.
And when you're seeing less and less of those, you're going to have a smoother glide.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I mean, in the racing world, skis and snowboards are treated to some sort of service every night. They at least get waxed. The burrs are taken off of the edges, so that the skis or boards are in top level condition for competitive athletes.
Would you recommend then a daily wax for someone who's skiing a few times a week, every time you go out? Apply
I
a little
think
wax,
a
what do you
wax
think?
that's applied in a shop is going to last for probably 2 or 3 days.
Okay, good to know.
And then it gets worn. It's easy to get this done in a shop. It's easy to do it yourself. There are some liquid or paste waxes that are just applied, just like you'd put car polish or furniture polish. You buff it a little bit and away you go. And I can tell you for sure that if you've got wax on the bottom of your ski and you ski over objects like rocks and stones and pebbles and tree stumps, that sort of thing, the skis will sustain less damage if there's a little layer of wax on them. Sometimes you can't even tell that you skied over something.
So a New Year's resolution: wax your skis.
Exactly.
Put a little wax on
Take
there.
care of your equipment.
Every couple of days, take care of your equipment. Yeah, it's easy to do. Well, Jimbo, thanks for coming in here, and remind us again real quick on where your shop's located, where we can find
We're
you.
on Summit Boulevard in Frisco, across from the Walmart complex, nestled right next to Cammy's Yogurt.
Very easy to find. You can get your skis tuned or your board tuned. Also find new boots if you're looking to upgrade, and also new skis as well. Right?
Yeah, we got some great accessories and
all the gear.
Some
you need
real
to go
knowledgeable staff. So come on down and start the new year on the right foot.
Perfect. Well, it was great talking to you, Jimbo. Thanks for coming in here, and hope to see you on the slopes here.
Oh, you will.
All right, good. We're going to take another break. Don't forget, 2 Watch Winds still to come this morning, and much more Summit Sunrise on your Saturday morning. So we're going to be right back after this. Stay tuned.